don't know if you guys know this. Not everyone on the internet likes me.
Well, actually, this is a kind of a good segue to that because I want to talk about that a little bit. Like, we encourage a lot of criticism on our videos that we put up there because that's, at least in our belief, that's how we become better filmmakers.
Absolutely,
Yeah, big facts. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, you obviously, you're kind of at the center of many different, like, you've been at the center of many different controversy hurricanes, or like, I equate it to like being the heel in wrestling. And how do you deal with that? Like, do you compartmentalize your like public life from your private life? Do you I guess, how do you deal with the pressure and the criticism of millions of people potentially, putting you at the focus of drama?
Yo, do what you got to do. If you want to hate on me and attack someone online, it's got to be me. Like, go for it. Like, that's not the kind of person I am. If that's you though, if you feel like you want to unleash your negative energy today on someone, like I can fucking handle it, dog. Like, I'm a tough guy.
Mm-hmm.
I could give a shit what anyone thinks. That's literally my entire brand. Like, be a fucking maverick. If I want to be weird and different, I'm gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm perfectly comfortable in my own skin, being myself. And at the end of the day, I find extreme comfort in knowing that like I am a good dude, and I told you this. Like, good morals. Most of the time. Good morals, great energy, and I try to pass that on and bring happiness to the people around me.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like I have much to worry about. If I was like actually a piece of shit, and at the end of the day, like, I look at myself in the mirror, and I've had to do this before, right? And momentarily, not permanently, talking about like overall life, Logan Paul essence, then it'd be a problem. But people telling me, yeah, go die. You're a piece of shit, scum of the earth. Like, I could give a fuck. Like, sure, dude. I could never see myself saying that about someone.
Mm-hmm.
I think people are so quick to rush to conclusions and judge nowadays, and I'm so far above and beyond that. I'm here to inspire and make people happy, not put people down, even if they quite honestly do deserve to be put down. Like, unless it's my place and I feel very strongly about something, man, I'm not here to condemn people.
So how do you keep that from keeping you awake at night, for example, or how do you keep that from getting to you and getting you down?
Sometimes it does, and when it does, like with the Japan thing, I fucked up. Something needed to change in my life. I needed a fucking slap in the face, and I'm not just saying that. Like, I needed even right now to this day, I am still like finding myself jumping into the mindset I was in then, and I'm like, whoa, stop. That needed to happen. So when I am losing sleep about it, or when I am looking in the mirror and finding myself questioning who I am, then it's like, okay, these millions of people are saying something to me, and it's time to listen.
Yeah.
And so I do. I make the necessary changes, some of which are still ongoing to this day, specifically with the Japan thing. A year later now, just over a year, it's like I'm still every day working to become better, but like, damn, I look back at my videos and it's very clear to me that I was just in a place of fucking recklessness, just nonsense. There was no thinking. Everything was automated, and there was no sense of empathy. It was go, create, bigger, better, faster, and it was just a downward spiral of bullshit and danger, But yeah, man, as far as like hatred and shit, like I don't give a fuck. Like, I have millions of fans that do love me and appreciate my work and know who I am, and like those are the people that keep me going. Shout out Logan, I fucking love y'all. Like, I fucking love y'all, dude. And yeah, they're the ones, like, my fans are good people. They got smiles on their faces. They're here to inspire and create and achieve the goals they want to achieve. And again, that's the type of person I want watching my stuff, not the liberal on Twitter who wants to complain about everything because they want to get retweets and favorites. Like, fuck off. I don't care about that.
So you got the gang, the Low Gang, dedicated to you and everything that you do, right? So, and then you have everyone else who's hating and complaining and all this, right? So, would you say that the world's view of you is different than your view of yourself?
When you say the world, do you mean the Low Gang? Because you just described two groups: the Low Gang or the haters.
The second one, the haters.
Okay, so I don't think the haters are haters, true haters. Like, they might not like me. They definitely, most certainly don't stand by things I've done. I don't stand by things I've done. We're on the same page. I think just like I have done ignorant things in my life, and ignorance has led to my downfall many times. Again, trying to cut back on that. I think their ignorance on who Logan Paul is leads to a misinformed calculation of their assessment of me. So currently they are a hater, but like I said, I'm a good dude. Like, at the end of the day, I'm not here to piss people off. I'm here to joke around, have a good time, inspire, motivate, and create content on the internet. So I think it's ignorance on, like, I'm sure you know this this effect. I'll say something, I'll do something. The clip is taken, posted on Twitter. No one has any context about the thing, and people make their judgments, assessments. Logan Paul hate train begins. On to the next subject. Fuck Logan Paul until the next time he fucks up. They're not watching the podcasts every day in between and hearing the things I have to say. They're not watching the vlogs. They're not listening to me motivate millions of kids to go out and achieve their dreams. Like, because they don't care. They don't let the good things I do. Like, no, they don't care about the good things. It's
like I said, you're the heel.
I'm the heel, bro. I mean, it's fun to hate me. I get it. Like, I get it. Cool. Go ahead, do your thing. You want to hate? Go for it.
You brought up something interesting when we were talking last night, where you talked about how, it's not like you can look at somebody else who's doing what you're doing. Like, there's not somebody else who's done the same thing, has kind of paved the way.
There's no blueprint, bro.
Yeah. So, do you wish you had a mentor or somebody that you could like look up to that's kind of like paved the way first, or do you prefer kind of being out there and taking the punches sometimes?
Nah, I wish I had a mentor. I really do. And I've had some for different aspects of my life, but dog, you name me one motherfucking YouTuber who's become a boxer, is diving into music, is a director, is launching business ventures, multi-million-dollar business ventures, started his own clothing line. Like, you can't do it because they don't exist. Successfully is the key. Because so far, I've been successful in 90% of the things that I've done or started, and there's no blueprint for it. I have this saying. My friend Andy, shouts Andy, he told this to me. He goes, yo, don't be a pioneer. Everyone, yo, you're the pioneer in your field. Great, good for you. He goes, don't be a pioneer, be a buccaneer. When the pioneers came over to America, they were riddled with disease. Thousands of them died because they had no idea coming to this new land. The Indians slaughtered them. Granted, like, that subject specifically, the pioneers definitely slaughtered the Indians, and that's a whole nother issue.
It was
in
a
itself.
tough life.
Yes, it's hard. It's a hard life being a pioneer. You're the first one to do something. You don't know what you're getting into. End of the day, you get fucked. You all die. The Buccaneers came second. They knew what to expect. They came with their protective clothes to not get bit by mosquitoes. They knew what weapons to bring, and they came with a mission and a mindset. The Buccaneers were the ones who succeeded and eventually formed what is now known as America. But don't be a pioneer, be a buccaneer. Unfortunately, I am a pioneer, so I'm going to be the one making the mistakes and doing everything that is new. And breaking that new ground. I'm blessed to do it. I would have it no other way. But it would be nice to have a mentor who's done something similar. Because, dude, I'm this year I'm so focused on growth and knowledge and wisdom.
And you're 23, right?
Yeah.
So you're in the big scheme of things. Well, even in the small scheme of things, you're young.
Yeah,
really
still young. Yeah, but I'm almost 24, man. I'm turning 24 in like 3 months.
Oh yeah,
I'm getting older, dude. Sucks.
So when you say you're in the pursuit of growth, knowledge, wisdom, like, what does that mean? Do you have specific areas you're trying to work out at, or like just generally everything, or what does that mean to you?
It's everything. Yeah, I think the more wisdom I can absorb from people from all walks of life, which is part of the reason I love doing my podcast so much, is because I get to talk to all sorts of fascinating people, and I'm going to try and even diversify more, the better for me. And because I really think knowledge is power. Like I
agree.
I graduated high school with like a 4.0 GPA, full academic ride to college. I'm a fucking nerd, bro. Like math and science are my shit. And that was and combined with being an athlete was the thing that always made me excel and succeed. So I think now, man, can you imagine like 99% of people who don't like me think I'm a fucking moron. They're like, oh, that's the kid who, yo, what's going on, Logan? What's popping? They think I'm an idiot. They watch the podcast and every comment, yo, I really don't like Logan Paul, but this is really entertaining. I really like this podcast. This is like a side of him I haven't seen before because I get to use my brain and talk and like be articulate about things that again intrigue me. So can you imagine if I become this ultra well-versed human being who's got a plethora of knowledge in all sorts of different fields, and I can speak on subjects without being ignorant. Man, that would sure surprise people, I think. Yeah, I look forward to that day where I can wow people with my intelligence.
So I don't know about you, but like, you know, obviously when the camera's on me, I'm elevated, right? I'm a bit of a different person on camera.
Even now?
Even now.
You seem pretty relaxed.
Nah, well, you're Niko. You're Niko right now.
I mean, but this is
you seem pretty Niko to me.
I'm pretty Niko'd right now.
You seem pretty Niko.
No, I'm a little bit different right now. Like usually, you know, if the cameras weren't on, I would be a little more rambly and a little more loose with what I'm saying, but right now I'm a little more focused. You know, things change a little bit. Now with you, like, how do you change when the cameras aren't rolling versus when they are? Like right now versus it's 10 p.m. you're sitting in bed or you're just hanging out with somebody having dinner. Like, what is Logan on camera versus Logan off camera?
The impulsive Logan on my podcast is that's the closest one you'll probably see online. Even now, like I'm pretty focused, pretty serious, bro. In real life, I'm a fucking nut. Granted, you want to hop into like a serious conversation, I'm all for it. I love that shit. There's nothing I find more satiating than deep conversation. But obviously on the vlogs, talking about bringing a lot of fucking energy, which I can do and is a part of me. Like it's a 50% of Logan take from the vlogs, 50% of Logan take from the podcast. That's me off camera. You know, I still have a hella energy, but also can be like a human being sometimes.